celebration of life of Kathy Dana Weber.
Yay!
And thank you all for the love and support. And thank you especially Richard.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, here we go. You guys can interject any color commentary as I speak. Martha, Dave. Kathy was born in the year of our Lord, 1948, in Elmira, New York, to Jack and Evelyn. She was the oldest of 5 children. Siblings, sister Martha, brothers Dave, Richard, and myself, John. Life began in Buffalo, New York, in the public housing projects. Right, Martha?
I don't know,
Some of these questions we need
I read that
Kathy.
as like the
Good
new deal of,
Oh, I know, I have.
what's his name?
FDR.
FDR, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Kathy next moved to Long Beach, California in 1955. She grew up in Rossmore, California, beginning in 1960. And I was born a year later. I thought I'd throw that in there. Kathy lived for adult.
in Long Beach for a while.
That's true. I can see the years there. I didn't realize it was that
I
long.
don't remember how long.
Yeah, 55 to 60. Yeah. She lived her adult life in La Salle and then later moved to Leisureworld. She grew up with a fondness for animals. I remember her first cat unsuccessfully battled leukemia, which is right here.
Oh,
I know.
what's his
his
name?
name was Balls.
No, okay.
Of course it was.
We were known as the seniors.
Yeah, that's true. It was really agonizing for her.
color commentary.
It was a hard time for her. Yeah, I remember that. Because of our age gap, I didn't experience Kathy's childhood, but I did experience her caring nature, sense of learning, artistic talent, and a great sense of humor above all. Kathy attended San Jose State during the turbulent 60s. The Tet Offensive was the time she was there, I read, by the way. It was crazy.
She marched on People's Park. The second day when it was all just kind of.
Really?
Yeah, she did.
Wow. That's crazy.
She smoked
Not the
pot.
first time.
She smoked pot.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Please feel free.
Yes, I know.
She got her
Panthers?
No, it's
The 2 guys, the 2 drunk guys, you know, Tommy Smith or whatever.
Oh, the Olympics. The Olympics, that's right.
All right.
She got her bachelor's degree in occupational therapy.
When she was.
She worked in the Orthopedic office in La Salle for 40 years before retiring.
Where they're talking.
Now the good stuff.
San Jose State, she was.
She enjoys stamp collecting with our father, Jack B. She had an interest in cactus and succulents, which my nephew Michael and I adapted. I enjoy that to this day. She was a master of arts and crafts, especially at Christmas time. Case in point, right here. She made this for me for my first tree. Isn't that beautiful? Kathy worked as a camp counselor at Kettle and Camp in the Redwood Forest of Santa Cruz. You remember that?
Yeah.
She was in charge of the arts and crafts. Richard and I were campers. I remember that distinctly. Kathy, I remember this. I don't know if you remember this too. She made sandcastles and tie-dye shirts back at home. I think that was like after. You remember that? Yeah.
John's the craftsy guy.
She played Risk with the family. Hours of entertainment.
But she had to win.
Of course, she would just defeat. She would just kill off everybody. I was at the end of that one time. She loved classic movies, featuring actors who included Betty Davis. I'm sure some of you guys won't even know these names. Betty Davis, Joan Crawford, Katharine Hepburn, Grace Kelly, Audrey Hepburn, Humphrey Bogart, Cary Grant, Clark Gable, John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, and Sam Elliott. It doesn't really belong to that list. No, I can't. Hold on.
He's ready.
The television she enjoyed was I Love Lucy, Miami Vice, and Magnum P.I. Did I get it?
No, it said
Pop characters.
the movie star.
April,
That's the only reason she didn't marry.
There it is, right there.
John Woodward.
And that was
And
it.
that was after Kathy, she threw him the
I had
hat.
no chance, yeah, no. Okay, she was an avid reader, which included a lot of mystery novels like John D. MacDonald, that was one of her favorites. Kathy was an Anglophile, Mass Street Theater specifically. She loved collecting vintage jewelry, dinnerware, kitchenware. She had excellent taste. Now, when I get to the end of this, just think about maybe some interests you think of when I'm reading these. Kathy was up for anything Disney. She loved local trips and travel. She loved museums, LACMA, which is LA County Museum of Art. She was a member and a regular attendant. Hawaii. I went on one trip with her, and we were at dinner, and the waiter said, "Would your wife like some more, whatever?" And I'm like, I was 40 years difference, come on. DC, I remember I went with her also to visit we went to DC and we visited our cousin Betsy was working there in DC. Las Vegas, buffets of course, in Vegas.
Gambling.
Huh?
Gambling.
Gambling.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That goes without saying,
Slots.
That's it.
Slots.
Hutchinson Camp in Pennsylvania, which included the treacherous inner tube runs on the Susquehanna River. Death Valley and Sequoia camping with the infamous Coleman tent. You guys remember the tent? Of course. Scotland, Kathy's desperate search for an ice-cold Pepsi. That was a highlight. New Orleans with Sister Martha and brothers-in-law Steve. Now, is there any other interest you guys can think of? That's what I covered.
Christmas magazines.
Oh, there you go.
She
Yeah,
liked
you're
holiday
right.
magazines.
Oh, boy.
They
Oh,
make
what to?
grades too. Barnes and Noble, she buy a couple $100.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sue,
Wow, didn't know
do you
that.
remember the way she drank her Pepsi now? Is there a special way? It's not nice. Just get a little in there, keep the fizz, and a little more.
That's an addict right there.
I got John. John?
Bloody Mary.
John,
Right.
what about when she worked in the medical field?
We would go out to breakfast.
You didn't mention that she worked in the medical field.
Oh, no,
Oh, you did? I didn't hear
She
it.
worked in the, did it not say that?
Oh, maybe you did, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry, I missed it, that's on me.
Yeah,
Okay.
she retired, right?
Sorry.
My personal memory of Kathy is that she would arrive at the house at Christmas time early. She's always the first one to show up, and she'd make potato pancakes. And I remember that to this day. I actually talked to her about it recently about that.
This is a staple even on camping.
Yeah.
I got a story on him though with Kathy. We were at Knott's shopping with Kathy and I. John's with his class. And a
It's
field
not about
trip.
me.
No, just right now, just for a second. And when Kathy goes, there's John. And she's waving like crazy and he went,
Yeah, oh yeah.
kept walking.
I got embarrassed.
She was hard. Anyway, it is about Kathy. She was hurt.
Well, you guys have any memories, if you guys have any memories you want to talk about? You don't
Yeah,
have to-
yeah, right here.
Speak wherever you're at.
When my brother and Martha got married, the reception was at Martha's dad and mom's house. And I remember Kathy, I was just a little guy, probably what, 13 maybe?
No, you were 15 or 16.
What's that?
Only 5 years younger than me, Kenny.
When was it?
I just remember her being dressed up really pretty and having that long auburn red hair, and that I wanted to stay right by where she was.
You were,
Old enough to know.
I didn't say that, I didn't say that.